Oh, she said it feels nice. She from around here, not just for the night. She gave me a number, said call me sometime. She left the party with her friend by her side. Whoop, whoop. 12 pulling up, hands outside with your up. Lay low, go ahead, crank that up. This not blocking, I say when we stop. But we ain't stopping.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Hey, I just went by to watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show how these my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, round skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams, the Rudies, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the packages. If he say that he robbed me, he capping me. Really no throw sevens like Kaepernick. You not blind and you see that we have it. Known in my city, so no, I'm not average. Came a long way from in the cabin. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I iced out the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that started rapping and 6 months later I'm rich. No, I'm with some elegance. I'm with it some with a post, so I hope that you hesitant. If they make them wish that they never most of these just they be telling it. Man, I'm finna take over, I'm stamping it. How you this hit that selling ain't rip. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. How is you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you could you mess with it. Can't do the show if it don't gotta check with it. Dean Popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I iced out the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full.
If you're enjoying the NBA playoffs and want to recreate the action yourself, NBA2K is the place to be.
That's right. Located within My League and My NBA eras, the playoffs allows you to fully customize a 16-team NBA bracket. You can play in the current postseason bracket or mix things up and add any team to join the fun. Whether it's a current
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Warriors. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, the ranked 6th in the Western Conference. Maybe not a title contender, but absolutely one of the better teams in the league. Warriors, Timberwolves is next. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the center. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Dishes it to Edwards. Elbow shot. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
A fantastic rebounder, and that time it directly leads to points.
There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across years.
Conley's shot is off.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And Butler with his second chance points.
That was all heart there from Butler. Jimmy has never been one to give up on a play.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry with the steal. Podziemski with it. Picked up by Edwards. 18 feet out. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's Edwards on the wing. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Drills the three-pointer. Podziemski's got his second bucket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's McDaniel. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in the standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Inside, deflects the pass. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Gobert down low, working on Green.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Moody. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Edwards got 5. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Moody. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. Ambitious game plan. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Clark. Reed gets the bucket.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Warriors leading by 3. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Good work there as it goes. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Curry way outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Offensive rebound. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside Curry. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall for the 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to post. Up and in on the layup.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ball's knocked loose. Butler with the steal. Curry passes to Butler. Randall with some nice D. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 6. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to Minnesota. For 3, Edwards. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Pass to Jackson Davis. And that one is good. Jackson Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Podziemski. 5 points in the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Heel.
Team foul.
That's good from Peyton. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Here's Podziemski. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Now Moody. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McDaniels kicks to Reed. No good on the 3.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
The Warriors making a switch here. Mooney's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Mike Conley's checked in for Naz Reid. Timberwolves trail by 12.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gobert finds McDaniel. Here's the floater. Warriors with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now the pass to Conley. Now Gobert, defended by Looney. Conley into the lane. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them not many more chances.
And the Warriors with some changes. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brandon Podziemski. Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Alexander Walker comes in for Dillingham. And finished off by Gobert.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Conley against Curry. Over Conley. Curry. That's good. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Butler on the break. You can't give him any room to run or you might get your feelings hurt.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Clock at 6. Outside for Randall. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 12. And Curry has it in the corner. Outside, Kuminga. Down low. Here's Looney. Count that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oh, here's Edwards. He has 7. Passes to Alexander Walker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. DiVincenzo against Curry. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3 ball. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Outside, Kuminga over Clark. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
No good from Clark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Butler feeling out a bit. It's Butler. Gritty points from a gritty guy.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. Second team.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The first free throw is good.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Both free throws good from Randall.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
It's stolen by Randall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about it?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They have a 13-point lead. Jack, what are your thoughts on Golden State? And that'll do it for us. The third.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Booty is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeeds.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Clock at 2. Randall from outside. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now Butler, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Butler, no good. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 13.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Randall. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Outside Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And the Timberwolves call time. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort, because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Edwards finds Conley. Randall outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Warriors leading by 16. Curry outside. It's good from long range. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Has to Reed. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. On the wing, Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Dillingham's checked in for Randall. It's Payton, high post. Edwards there. Green inside the three-point line. Conley grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, this is what Mike Conley provides for you. Elite efficiency at the arc.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. That one good for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
And Minnesota has possession after the miss from Buddy Hield. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. Over to the left wing. Here's McDaniels. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Butler against McDaniel. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Randall. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Here's Hield following the basket by Julius Randle. And here is Hield. Out to the wing. Here's Jackson Davis. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Timberwolves shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Green. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Timberwolves also changing it up. Garza's checked in. And it's Joe Ingles in for Randall. Shannon, the Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis finds Hield. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Hield can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Pass to Garza. This one for 3. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And the basket by Ingles.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Ingles passes to Garza. Clark inside. Defended by Moody. No good from Clark. Payton can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bars of the pass to Ingles. Timberwolves passing it around. Clark against Teal. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Hield. Now here's Moody. Takes the 3. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Here's Shannon to the inside. Ingles. Off target with the fadeaway. Outside, Payton. Mark against Teal. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Another 3 for Golden State. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Conley surveying the D. There's the pass to Randall. Over Payton. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Payton will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Yes, that goes in.
Conley.
And that's now 7 points for Mike Conley.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
DiVincenzo against Hield. Back to Payton. Over Randall. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Hield.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now, here's McDaniels. Offensive rebound. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
2 shots.
The first one falls. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Both free throws good from Randall. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Minnesota with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Randall. They get it again. No good from Clark.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Launches it. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Gillingham with it, guarded by Curry. Reed. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Curry with it. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling.